If you've ever imagined of starting your own housing program, there is no reason that after we're done here tonight that you shouldn't go to forstonconsultants.com/webinars and watch the webinar, guys, because a lot of you have wanted to start a group home or traditional assisted living facility, but that stuff takes license. It takes a lot of time to open. There's a lot of red tape to jump through. You have to ask for permission. We teach you guys how to open an ILF, an independent living facility, where you can house the homeless, displaced adults, or anybody that has a guaranteed income, and it doesn't require a license, and you don't have to own the property. Make sure you watch that free webinar at forstonconsultants.com/webinars, and then set up a free strategy call so that me and my team can get you started. Let's get back to the show. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live broadcast. Don't wait to be great. I am your host, Mr. Derek Forston, as it says on my shirt, established in 1981. That's when I was born, and it's so great, and I'm so glad to have you all here. But as usual, right, before I get too far into this thing, because y'all know I'm not super techie, can you guys hear me clearly, my YouTube folks? Let me know. I'm going to do a quick microphone check. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Shashawn, I see you came over now. Ellie Million TV, good to see you as well. Thank you so much for being here. Miss Tiara, thank you for being here as well. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Perfect. Wild Olive Ware is here as usual. Thank you so much. They can hear me clearly. Perfect. So I only do that, guys, because oftentimes I'll come on this YouTube thing, guys, and I'll be thinking y'all can hear me. And the longest time I've talked so far is like 8 minutes. So it's been 8 minutes, and I'm just riding out thinking y'all can hear every word I'm saying, but y'all couldn't hear nothing. So again, thank y'all so much. I super appreciate it. You guys have a lot of choices of where you could be on these internet streets, but y'all chose to be here. And that was my beautiful wife. I tried to catch her dancing. She was dancing before I put her on screen. But welcome, everybody, man. Good to see you all. A lot of the newer people, a lot of the older folks, thank you regardless of where you come from. And also, if you're on the TikTok right now, I'm getting ready to shut that down. So come on over to the YouTube channel. Right up above your head, TikTok people, I put up above, join us at 7 p.m. at Forston Consultants. That's where we're at. So everybody that's on TikTok, I'm getting ready to shut that down in about 3 minutes. I'm just going to give you guys time to come on over. So again, welcome, Charles. Good to see you too, big bro.
Come on in.
Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Y'all are right on time. Tonight, I'm excited. And even for me, that's somebody that's not super techie, I'm excited to talk about tonight. What is the system that we're using to run this whole independent living facility thing that we're always talking about? So again, most people know us for housing the homeless and the displaced.
Right.
And again, if you just happen to be so new to us and you don't know, I'll give a brief intro. But pretty much what you see on screen right now is the inside of an independent living facility. Now, we so cool with it, we don't care what you call it. Shay was just genius enough to say, babe, we should trademark this thing because I like that name you chose, Derek, but I don't think you own it. So the ILF model and the ILF, guys, we own that. Shay and I own the trademark to it. But watch this. I don't care what you call it. You can call it co-living, shared living, communal living. Most importantly, I just want you to understand that you can take people from homeless to hopeful in a shared living environment, and you don't need a license to do so. You don't need permission from your city, from your state. No fire marshal has to walk through it because, guys, essentially, what we do is we just rent rooms to people. We rent beds to people. The only thing that makes me different from the guy in your city that do it, and he called it a boarding house or a rooming house or something else, is that, again, the people that I serve are completely independent. And also, there's rules and structure behind this model. This is not a free-for-all where we just rent rooms to people and they do whatever they want to do. The devil is a liar. There's all kinds of structure behind it, and that's what makes it successful. So if you're new to us, very slowly, what you see on screen is what we call an independent living facility. And one more time, that is just an environment, guys, where adults are able to live and thrive without the need for staff and or medical oversight. So usually every year, man, we have a conference called the ILF conference. This year to be 2025. And it's always kind of surrounded by from idea to implementation. Because a lot of you have had the idea to do this. You just never knew where to start at. So again, my whole love and Shay's whole love, and Shay gonna do a lot of talking tonight, and hopefully she don't lose a lot of y'all. Because I jokingly tell people, we obviously need a website, we obviously need a business phone line, we obviously need social media, we obviously need things like a mail, a way to send emails and things. And that's the beauty of Digital Flow Solutions, which is the name of the software that we use. It runs all 8 of our businesses. So I jokingly tell people, I don't care if you fry chicken, you bake chocolate chip cookies, you own a daycare, or you're the shade tree mechanic in your city. You need a website. Even the shade tree guy need a website and social media. How do you prove you do what you do in 2025 with no Instagram, no Facebook, no TikTok?
It's hard.
Most of y'all are on here right now because you found me on TikTok or YouTube running my big mouth talking about this thing that you've been praying God for anyway.
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to give it over to Shay, but tonight we're going to talk a lot about how do we fill these empty beds right here? How do we attract social workers and case managers? And what drives this business? I literally said on TikTok not long ago, and again, if you're not on YouTube right now, you're missing it. Come to YouTube, guys, at Forsted Consultants. I literally told somebody, not having branding and a website and social media is like me gifting y'all with a 2025 Ferrari, but without the motor and transmission. You know how ridiculous that is for me to gift you a Ferrari with no motor and transmission? What drives this dadgum thing? If I remove the way the thing that drives it, that car is useless.
Yeah.
To where a 2025 Toyota Camry that don't seem so glamorous next to that Ferrari I just told you about is now more useful because it got all the toys inside of it. Boy, that's a great analogy, whether you agree or not. Again, just a regular plain website is like having a Ferrari with no motor and no transmission. And tonight, we're going to talk about it. So even somebody that's not so techie like me, Shay is going to be able to talk further and more deeply into, again, how in the world are we attracting people to this thing that God put in our heart that looks like this, and then again, the inside looks like this. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce my beautiful wife, Miss Shay, or better yet, Shanye Shay Forston. Baby, talk to the people, tell them who you are and what you do.
Hey, everybody. Is this thing on? Hello, can you hear me? No, I'm tired. This is when I act really foolish. Good evening, everybody. I'm Shanye Shay Forston, the president and founder of the Angela Denise Foundation, all things Digital Flow Solutions, all things Forston Consultants, all things, all businesses. I just do what I do. I'm excited to share with you all tonight about a lot of things. Derek's going to help steer the ship a little bit, because I want to make sure that I am bringing this thing down to you all in bite-sized pieces. I know I can go super over the top when it comes to talking about the techie aspects of Digital Flow Solutions and how we utilize it in our businesses. And that is all of our businesses. So not just one business, my nonprofit organization, our consulting or business, our housing programs, all of these things that we do literally run off of one epicenter, and that is digitalflowsolutions.net. Okay. So tonight, like I said, Derek, I'm gonna let you kind of steer the ship. We'll have conversation. We may even, do an AI phone agent interaction. I know y'all love that when we do that. So we may even do something like that tonight.
Yeah,
just so
and a lot of new people have never seen it, so that may be cool.
Okay, yeah. So we'll do an AI phone assistant. I'll kind of build something really quick because I don't think I have any of the old ones up. I'll build something super fast, something fun, quirky, so that you can see how you can stretch, how much you can stretch this system to do certain things. And my light is flickering like in nobody's business. But yeah, so that's what I'm here to talk to y'all about. Derek, I'm going to let you start off with whatever intro, however you want to do that, and we can dive right in.
So basically, I've kind of done that though, right? So I basically kind of already talked about, most people come to us because y'all want to start an independent living facility or some kind of housing program.
Correct.
Now, because Shay and I are also just business coaches to the core, a lot of other people come to us with different businesses, but they need a website, they need a phone line, they need email campaigns, marketing tools. They also need funnels and automations. So that's why a lot of people also come to us. And that's why I jokingly say it all the time, but I'm serious. I don't care what you do. If you sell balloons at the park to children, if you sell tennis shoes, if you sell fake Gucci purses, whatever you do, guys, we own 8 businesses. And for us, Digital Flow Solutions runs all of them.
Yeah.
And I'm the guy, again, like Shay told you, I'm going to keep it real simple. I'm not very techy. I can barely turn my computer on. So don't let Shay lose y'all. Watch me give y'all the simple version of everything she getting ready to say.
Absolutely.
If God has put this thing on your heart, and a lot of y'all say, well, Derek, man, what is my first step? Get a dadgum website presence. Yeah. Without a website presence, you don't exist. If nobody can go to www. and pull you up, you don't exist today. If you don't have a Facebook, Instagram, social media, which again, because of this system that we're discussing tonight, it ties it all together. If you don't have that, how do I explain to social workers and case managers that this is what we offer? How can I email hundreds of social workers at one time with the touch of a button through this one system? How can I have that open house that I'm always showing y'all about, to where we call and get all of these people to come to our open house to show them this whole thing about that POC that I'm always talking about? What does POC mean, y'all, for people that's been around us? It's called proof of concept. So one of the biggest marketing strategies for us, again, is how do I attract all of these case managers right here to come to my ILF to walk through it, so now that I can be the go-to person to be the provider? Look at all of these people. Can 5 of y'all type in the chat, Derek, I can imagine this. Close your eyes. Can you imagine all of these people walking through your place, even the place that you don't even have the keys to yet? Most of this starts from you imagining. 5 of y'all type in the chat. Open your eyes now and type in the chat, Derek, I can imagine this. Andrea, like, you should be able to imagine this now. Yes. Anointed Ones Ministries, like, you, from what I know about you now, you should be able to imagine this. My wife bragged on you all day today and yesterday. I got a good glimpse of you already. Me and you ain't even kind of talked like that yet. You should be able to imagine this. Katara, you should be able to imagine this. But one thing about from imagining to actually doing it and making it happen, Charmaine, you got to send the email campaign. And most of y'all have heard of MailChimp. We don't need MailChimp. This system's got it already built in. Mm-hmm. We also, with this system, don't ask you to go out and get a phone line. It comes with it. And what's so cool, this is involved in both of my coaching packages. Whether you get the one-on-one or the DIY, this system comes with it. Yeah. So really slowly, back it up, Derek. For all of you that say that God has put this on your heart, you mean to tell me that we can't just get a website to start with, even if you don't get my coaching? Because even at the DIY, guys, that's only $4.97. We offer finances and all that. Afterpay, Klarna, all of that. Mm-hmm. But if you say, Derek, man, I feel you, bro. Derek, I don't have $4.97 either. And Derek, I surely don't have the $4.997. But Derek, you mean to tell me your team will build my website for $97 and they host it for only $37 a month? Derek, this is my move forward to show God that I'm going to meet him halfway, because I got $97, Derek. Derek, I spent $97 on lunch in a span of 2 weeks at McDonald's and Chick-fil-A. Mm-hmm. So, Derek, I can come up with $97, bro. And then if somebody put in the chat, what's 37 divided by 31? That's probably $1 and some change a day to be on the World Wide Web for this thing that you say God told you to start. So whether somebody type it in China, in Istanbul, Turkey, Jamaica, New York, California, or Denver, Colorado, when they type in www.Cherie.Solutions, boom, you pop up.
Right.
Williams Solutions, boom, you pop up. So again, and what's cool again about our plans, watch this, because most of y'all don't know this. If I dare 3 of y'all right now to go to digitalflowsolutions.net right now, thank you, All Wild Olive Wear. That's $1.19 a day to be on the World Wide Web. If you go right now to digitalflowsolutions.net, you will see 3 plans, y'all. One for $37, one for $87, and one for $297. And because I'm a nice guy, guess what I do for all of y'all? Y'all get the plan for $297 for only $37 a month. Sometimes we're just too nice, like we give it away. Guys, with both of my coaching packages, let me slow it down because I know I talk fast and sometimes I stutter. Guys, did you just hear me say that both of my plans, we build your website, your phone system comes from us, you're going to pick your own phone number with my team.
Yeah.
She ain't going to pull up a whole thing. She going to say, now, which one of these numbers sound good to you? Now, I like double numbers and numbers that kind of like rhyme and seem like it should just go together. Yeah. So if Shay showed me 407, 231, 35, 98, I don't like that. But if she say 407, 285, 98, 98, yeah, I like that one, Shay. So again, can you imagine? Tia, I'm gonna slow it down, Tia. Tia telling me to slow it down. Tia. See, Tia is always our temperature gauge, y'all. See, y'all don't know Tia. She not being mean. That's her job. So if I'm talking too loud, Tia tell me to bring it down because Tia know I gotta save my voice. I speak all over the place, y'all. And if I'm talking too fast or if I'm stuttering, Tia gonna say, Derek, slow it down. So watch me slow it down, Tia, because Tia, I'm only trying to show them how do we invite all of these people so that I can be what I call the preferred vendor.
Right, exactly.
See, Katara just gonna let me talk. Katara love it. Katara never slow me down. Katara's like, go, 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 right? Tia and Charmaine, if Charmaine's here, Charmaine kind of own it sometime, but boy, Tia won't let me slip. Charmaine will give me grace.
Yeah.
Katara ain't gonna even care. And Charmaine gonna give me grace. Whereas Tia don't cut me no breaks. Okay? So back to it. How do we get these people to show up? And we're gonna laugh and we're gonna joke and have a good time, y'all, but sometimes I'm gonna be serious, and here's that point. Some of us say, man, God has told us to get into this. Yeah. So for $97 and for $1.19 a day, Charmaine, you mean to tell me we can't build the World Wide Web and at least have a website? Because from this one website, it's also your CRM system. It's also your MailChimp that you now don't need. It's also your DocuSign now that you don't need. Most of the people that come to us for outside business, they come to us with 5 to 9 different subscriptions to run their business. By the time you meet us, you need one subscription, one business to run your whole business. And that's the joy of this system that we're talking about. Otherwise, these beds right here, they just stay empty. You can only talk to so many people a day. Watch this. Most of y'all, 99% of y'all on this call right now found me either on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Clubhouse. Call me a liar. Tell me somebody right now in the chat and all the places I'm streaming to right now, I guarantee you most of y'all found me on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Lemonade. Somebody call me a liar.
LaShonda said I must be listening slow, Derek.
Right? So that's what I mean. And how great is it that you can do all of this from one system? And if you're real smart like me, and if you're not techie like me, because I truly believe 90% of y'all are just like me. Y'all ain't very techie. You don't have that much time. Yeah. You don't understand social media. That's where we tie in the VAs to it, the virtual assistant. Now, we're going to get there. But when you tie in a virtual assistant in this tool that we're talking about, that's called Digital Flow Solutions, Lord have mercy. That's how we now don't stand a chance to have these beds empty. So one more time, and I'm giving it over to Shay now. Yep. Digital Flow Solutions is an all-in-one platform to run your whole business. Everything you think you need, it's got it.
Yeah.
And for most of y'all, if you don't get my coaching, which I ain't pushy on that either, you need it, but I ain't pushy on it. At least spend $97 and then $37 a month to get it hosted. Mm-hmm. To at least start this dream that God has told you to start. And remember, we live by this. Don't procrastinate. Because procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God will give you more time for something he's already told you to do.
Right.
And if you claim God has told you to get into something like this, helping people, social services, and real estate, this is it. And this is the system to do it. And if you change your mind 6 months later, say, man, you know what, Derek? I should have been baking chocolate chip cookies and started a bakery, Derek. Like, I feel my call is to be a bakery. No problem, because we are bid to be a bakery too. Whatever the business is, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm done there, Shay. I'm the easy guy. You're going to show them a bunch of tricks and stuff. I'm the guy that says, get a website and start somewhere so that we got somewhere to drive the people back to when we advertise it. How dare you go on social media to advertise this thing that when people go back to search you, they can't find you now?
Yeah.
Shoshana, the devil is a liar. We need something to say, yep, see, here go my website, here go my social media. Shay, I'm done. On you.
All right, so I'm going to go because there's some questions in the chat. A Club asks, what if I have the information for my website? Can you guys review it for my new website with you? Absolutely. So we can do two things. We can do a complete rebuild, rebrand off of the information that you've given, that you give us by filling out that web form. The second thing we can do is if you've already got an existing website that has been built, depending on the platform, we do have a developer that will recode your existing website over to our platform. So that is the process that we do. But if it's something that you don't have built out, you can come to our team. You can submit a web form. Let us kind of know. We can meet with you to discuss the aesthetics. My team then takes that information and then runs with it. For the DIY, Derek, I did see you post something where somebody asked, do we have a virtual, does it include a virtual address? It does not. So we do not provide you with a virtual address. We just give you the access to all of the systems, right? This is all systems based. So when we say systems, we mean your email campaigns, your phone system, your ability to send text messages. We can connect your domain-based email into the system so that every time someone is communicating with you, they are literally communicating with you in one place. Facebook, Instagram, DMs, also, we connect them into the CRM. So if people are interacting with you on social platforms based on a post or just wanting to conversate or have a conversation with you from your DMs, that information will also port over into the CRM system. So you're not having to go to Facebook to find your DMs for your business. You're not having to go to Instagram to sift through DMs from your business. You can literally do it in one location under one login. We just build the bridge that connects everything into the system, and you have one location to do all of your work. Send emails, send text messages, make phone calls, send and create email campaigns that are aesthetically beautiful, that have calls to action, that you can embed things like videos. And like if we wanted to say, hey, everybody that's here tonight, we'll send you a copy of tonight's live, right? We can embed that link and embed the preview of that video into an email campaign that just comes to you via email. So many things that you'll get access to with this platform. For those of you that are under any of our coaching products, whether it's IMB or DIY, you get the full utilization of the platform.
Yep.
So we hold nothing from you. Okay?
The $297 plan.
So you get the plan that Derek just said that is usually $297 a month for any regular business entity that comes to me and says, hey, I want everything. I want the frills. I want all the automations. I want the email campaigns. I want to be able to accept payments. I want to be able to create invoices. I want to be able to do everything that you're saying. I want the AI phone agent. I want this. I want that. All of those things come in the $297 plan. Okay. And you all get full access to the $297 plan for $37 a month. That is your hosting fee and your access fee to have access to all of these intricate pieces. Now, I tell everybody this, you will maintain a wallet on the platform that will literally deduct when you make calls, when you do SMS, if you send out mass email messaging campaigns. But can I tell you something? I was just looking at Derek's email utilization, and I'm going to give y'all the numbers. I want you to hear real numbers of how Forston Consultants, in regards to what it spends in its wallet. So I want you to not get sticker shocked and think, oh my God, I'm only paying $37. What's my phone bill going to look like every month? I tell people all the time, out of all of the people that we house on this platform, only one ILF owner and operator, Derek, has a balance of over $10 in their wallet. And that's one person, and you won't believe what their balance is. It's $25. They just bumped it up. And it's not monthly. That is not a monthly cost. That is paid per use. That $25 lasts that person about a month and a half. So their wallet will regenerate. You select when you want it to recharge. Okay. If you say, when I hit that $5 mark, go ahead and reboot my wallet with $10. or with $15. I have some people that literally just say, hey, I'm going to budget myself $200 for the next 3 months and see how it goes. So you can fluctuate it however you want. That is on you, but most people stay within that $10 range. So you can ask those that are on the platform, like Tia, Katara, you're not activating all that stuff yet, but ask those that are in the chat that have access to the platform, what are they looking like on their spend? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pull up some data that I'm going to read to you all, because I want you to see how much it takes to get a high spend in the wallet, because it's so financially feasible that it costs less than what I pay monthly for Ring Central lines. It's less than what I pay monthly for any of the other, the subscriptions that we've ever held. And it's a lot more financially, fiscally feasible for me. So give me 1 second, Derek. I'm just trying to get this.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll answer a question or two in the chat if you need a little time.
I'm almost there, so you're good, but you can answer a question.
So someone says, Lashana says, I purchased the DIY last night. How do we get started on this? So that'll be one of the appointments that you will have, is to meet with this team to kind of go over even some of this stuff that Shay's talking to you about. Also, if you purchase the DIY within that coaching, I've even said it on here live, of how you're going to find those leads, right? I can tell you that right now, unless Shay's ready. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to just read out.
Just remind me to come back to that.
Yeah, I'm going to read out to you what it looks like. So for the month of April, right? We're in April. Yes, that's what it says, April. We at Forston Consultants have spent $36.65. Okay, that's what we've spent. But I want you to hear what we spent it on. Okay, call recordings that our system houses and holds, $1.24, and that's 50 call recordings that this system has recorded and is holding in storage for us. Conference calls, we've had 2 conference calls, Derek, where our team has had multiple people on the phone line, and it cost them 4 cents. The AI conversation, so the AI phone agent has answered 120 calls, and that has cost you $6.69. Email notifications for 172 incoming emails, that's in emails coming into Forston Consultants, was 11 cents. Okay, now for us, we do a whole bunch of campaigns. So we do thousands and thousands and thousands of email campaigns. 35,071. 35,071, not 3,571. It's 35071. That's how many email campaigns have gone out in the past 15 days. And it cost us, if I just want y'all to guess, if you had to guess, what would you say that cost us? We sent out 35,071 emails. Derek, how much you think that cost?
And most of y'all are not going to be sending out 35,000 emails, right? Not in the beginning. We got a lot going on.
15 days
and this is just one company of ours, right?
This is where we're focusing on our company.
Even when she tells you this number, it's going to blow your mind. None of you guys are going to even come close to that.
Put some guesses in the chat. What do you think it cost me with Digital Flow Solutions to send 35,000 email campaigns? Not just emails, right? Not just emails. I'm talking about full-blown campaigns that have, the aesthetic. It's not a bland email. And Charles Patterson is the closest. High, but close. Those 35,000 emails cost us $23. Okay, $23. So you're looking at, again, very little spend. SMS, we're doing over 13,000 SMS, and that's again in that $20 range. Katara, you way too high, child. It was $23.
It was at 60.
So altogether, if you think of everything that Forston Consultants does, I told you we're sending out thousands of text messages. We've got automations that are sending out email campaigns. We've got email campaigns that are numbered at 35,000 plus and constantly counting. We have utilized for this month, Derek, excuse me, I said $36. It's $63.65 for this month. That is our complete spend on all of our marketing. So this is all of our marketing, okay? Phone calls, as you see, are next to nothing. Our AI phone agent for this business has answered and taken people through the process 120 times, and it only cost us $6. Okay, so these are the things that you'll see. So when I say you guys will not be doing numbers like this in the interim, so get out of the mindset that you would need to house a $60 wallet. A $10 wallet is perfectly fine for y'all. Like, not being funny, and this is not belittling anybody. I'm just trying to make it make sense.
Yeah, most people don't even use that $10.
Right, they don't even use the $10. So that's what I wanted people to know. Okay, so that, because a lot of people get the deer in the headlights when I tell them, hey, you know, your phone, the SMS, those things are prepaid, but the cost is very low. It's the lowest cost that you'll find on any platform. We guarantee that. So just know that it's an amazing platform that gives you access to all of these tips and tricks. If you go ahead and try to send 35,000 email campaigns through through MailChimp or Constant Contact, let me know how you make out with that. Right? That is going to be very expensive. So again, that's the billing side of this that I wanted to kind of talk about. So again, that is your $37 a month hosting fee that keeps you active and on the web with access to all of these, you know, features, and then you maintain your wallet, an active wallet, okay, that you can manipulate however you want financially. If you're not utilizing the AI phone agent, don't use it. Right? Don't have to activate it. If you don't want to send text messages, don't send a text message. Right? You can literally utilize this platform however you see fit. So that's one thing I wanted to discuss. And Derek, go back to that question that you said you were going to finish.
But right before we do that, let's take a commercial break and we'll be right back.
We figured out your problem. You have a great business or a great business idea. You just don't have a website. So visit digitalflowsolutions.net and get the best website in the world for only $97. And then you just pick your monthly plan. Let's get back to the content.
All right. So let's talk about.
All right, good stuff. So let's jump back in the chat. Let's grab that question.
Yeah.
Or any questions for that matter. So we've kind of spoke a lot about the system. So if you guys have questions, let us know about that. And then I'm actually going to go to the chat and check out some stuff there as well.
So let's talk about some of the amazing features that this platform has. And Derek, you can queue up some.
So under our coaching, guys, we give y'all the plan that is $297 for $37. So LE Million TV, hopefully I'm saying that right. Now, if you came to us and you wanted a website for your business with your TV business, you would choose a plan out of those three. But we're just so gracious that we're with our coaching for the ILF. No matter which one you get, the one-on-one coaching or the DIY, we give y'all the $297 plan, the full access for only $37. Right? So, and I'll admit, we were supposed to change that to $47 like 3 months ago, and we just never did. But the cheat code is that, again, no matter if you get the one-on-one coaching or the DIY, you guys get the $297 plan for only $37 a month.
Right. And then let's say you don't need access to everything, right? Our team can a la carte pieces of the platform. You may say, I don't need opportunities. I don't need this function. I don't need this feature. I don't need that. We can pull those features back and a la carte and lower that monthly, depending on what you need access to. When you send invoices, are these transaction fees? So the invoices in the system are not any payment processor that you use. If you're not a nonprofit and you're not using these nonprofit accounts or nonprofit platforms, they will charge you a fee. We call that the cost of doing business, right? Anytime somebody swipes a credit card, there will be a processing fee. Unless you are utilizing a platform, there's a few platforms out there for nonprofits that remove all fees. But for the most part, you will pay processing fees. But when you create an invoice, if that person says, I don't want to pay you this way, I'd rather Zelle you, you can let them Zelle you. And then you just go into the invoice itself and identify how they paid. So when you create an invoice in this system, you can literally go in there and say, this person already paid me via Zelle. So you can mark it as paid and put the way in which they paid it. But other than that, there will be a transaction fee. This platform interacts with all payment processors. So Square, Stripe, PayPal.
We recommend Stripe though.
Authorize.net, like it's a list. You can just keep scrolling and it'll show you platforms that you probably never heard of in your life. Okay, so Camara family says, so do I pay first $297, then $37 a month? So if you're an ILF family member, whether it's the IMB one-on-one
No, you don't pay the
coaching,
$297.
or you are doing the DIY, you don't pay the $297. Once we switch on your account,
that's what you guys are missing. I give y'all this system for free, y'all. Like, that's the part that y'all missing. You're only paying for the hosting fee of it. So if you had noticed with this coaching, guys, I give y'all the virtual assistant, but you still got to pay the VA $135 a week.
Yeah.
So prime example, if you all went to my virtual assistant website right now, you will see that it costs $797 to vet and train and endorse a VA to you.
Right.
I'm so nice, and I just want y'all to get everything that the way we have it. I give it to y'all. So the vet, the training, and endorse of the VA is on me. I give it to you. But the VA has a family to feed. Remember, they got kids and husbands and wives and grandmothers. So they work for $135 a week.
Correct.
But the vet, the train, and endorse that VA from my company, from the Philippines, guys, I gift that to you. Just like this whole platform of Digital Flow Solutions, I give it to you. You guys are not paying for the building out of the website. Now, I got to pay my team every week who's doing this, but I don't charge y'all. Y'all are just paying the hosting fee. That's why, again, for the new people, we're a cheat code, y'all, if you ain't noticed yet. Now, my older people like Cherie and Qatar and all the people that I pick on, like Charmaine, they know us. Y'all new people, if y'all don't know this, we giving y'all half of this stuff away because we want y'all to succeed so much that I don't believe in just coaching people. That's why the one-on-one coaching ain't just me coaching you. You get the whole back end of it. And that's why even with the DIY, even though you don't get me, I say, Shay, can we still build their website? Can we still give them all the paperwork? Can we still give them all the ebooks? Yes. So again, even for my new people, guys, the only difference between my DIY, which is $497, and the Hold Your Hand, the ILF Master Blueprint, $4,997, is me, access. If you say, Derek, I don't need you to hold my hand, bro. I can read and watch videos. The DIY is for you. But if you say, Derek, I'm like you, Derek, I'm a little bit of a knucklehead, and I want to be able to call your phone. I want you to be my big brother. That's the one-on-one coaching. Right? But what's always funny to me, though, because I know it, most people that go DIY, they eventually upgrade. So that's why we also added this thing lately where we'll allow y'all to upgrade for $47 a month just to be in that personalized group. So again, guys, this is an absolute no-brainer if you're new to us in terms of the coaching. Most coaches just coach you.
Yeah.
We give you the back end and what drives this business. Remember the example about the Ferrari? Charles, if I give you a Ferrari today and remove the motor, that car is baloney.
He's loving this new one, y'all. So just bear with him.
Like, it's useless.
Yeah.
But boy, I can go and get that Toyota Camry that ain't as glamorous, but boy, it's fully loaded, y'all. It got all the toys in it. That car is useless because I can drive it anywhere.
Yeah.
From here to California. And I'm in Florida, just in case if you didn't know.
Yes.
So that's how we break this down to people, guys. The coaching is unbelievable. Both packages are unbelievable. Again, the only thing that separates the two is that if you want me in it.
Yeah.
The other one just don't have me unless you do that upgrade.
Yeah.
Back on you, Shay.
So Charles asks, can I use your virtual assistants for my second business as well? Absolutely. You can use them in whatever business you run, right? You just let us know what are you looking for them to, like, what not qualities, what skill sets are you wanting them to use or have? Like, prime example, we've got virtual assistants that currently work for churches. We've got virtual assistants that work for a what you call that guy? Our friend Jones. What is
who's that?
He's Jones.
Oh,
he's like
the videographer guy.
Not a videographer.
The documentary guy.
Like, yeah, he goes. It's like 2020. He's like that guy that does 2020, but he's got his own thing. He's got 2 virtual assistants that do all of his B-roll, all of his editing, all of that stuff. So we've got virtual assistants in every niche, cold callers. We've got virtual assistants that know real estate. We got virtual assistants that know what bookkeeping. So it just depends on what niche you're in, what market you're looking for. We have our team gets out there in the Philippines and they look for the best fit, those that have the skill sets, that you are looking for. They do a lot of the preliminary testing and quality control to check, see if they really know what they say they know. And then you'll get like 2 virtual assistants, 2 to 3 that meet your criteria that you'll get to interview and then make the decision on who you would like to work with. So that's that process. So that's why that process outside of our coaching costs what, $9.97 for that particular, that's a lot of work that our team is doing, because they're doing interviews, they're running ads, they're doing everything on the end of the Philippines to make sure that we pull in the right quality candidates for you. Okay. So that's that question. Boom. How many hours does the VA work for the 135? 4 hours a day. 4 hours, 5 days a week. So you can choose every Monday through Friday. If you need a Sunday through Friday, like whatever you need, Sunday through Friday, however you want to do it, you can literally you tell us what you're looking for. We give them, we find the person that meets your specification.
And also, just to give Charles a little bit more feedback, I just realized that's my guy Charles from Tallahassee. That's Big Bro.
Oh,
Charles, also just to let you know, to add more value to your question, all of my VAs, my whole team, and I'll pull them up in a minute, they all work in at least 2 or 3 of my businesses, right? So they're multi-talented. It just don't start that way that day, right? So from day one, I didn't expect for Jess to work in all 6 of 8 of my businesses. But today, most of y'all have talking to Jess if you've talking to me. Jess controls my whole life, my whole schedule. And y'all don't know what I mean, not being. But I don't know what I have tomorrow, but Jess does. Dentist appointment, doctor's appointment. So I even involve my VAs in my personal life. So if you guys didn't know that, how did I know today that I got a dentist appointment tomorrow at 11 a.m.? Jess reminded me today, and she's going to remind me probably 3 times tomorrow. So if you think about it, guys, this is what most of y'all have dreamed of. I know I have. I've always dreamed of, boy, if I say something, they do it. I say they do. I say they do. And it's business, and they love it. And what's cool, most of the VAs that are vetted from our team, they either have a bachelor or a master's degree in whatever field they come from. So these aren't dummies by any means. The cheat code is that they live in the Philippines, Nigeria, Pakistan. So $5 an hour where they live at makes them rich. None of y'all can feed y'all family today on $5 an hour, but to them, oh, they absolutely can, because $1 over there, one of our American dollars is like $68 over there. Like, that's crazy. So our team, this guy Danish, how could we have a development company and a software company and a website development company without this guy? Because I told y'all I can barely turn my computer on. I'm not very techy at all. How crazy and dumb does it sound that I own a digital marketing company and I can barely turn this computer on?
He's not techy.
I don't need to when I got a Danish that lives in Pakistan. I'll probably never go to Pakistan in my life, but Danish is my team member. He's my big brother. He's my employee. And I help feed his family because he works for us. Yeah. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yeah. Alex
is building most of y'all websites that is coming through here. Alex lives in Nigeria. So I'm just showing you guys again how we make this work. Hannah works for several people for us. Latrell, Shay, tell these people who Latrell is and what he does for you.
So
let's take a little pig trail.
Like Latrell is all things for my nonprofit. He's the one that gets all of my grants. He's my grant writer. He's my grant researcher. He's my social media creator.
Shay don't write grants, y'all.
I don't.
When y'all see Shay posted with them big old checks, she didn't write one of them.
I don't. I never.
How genius is it to take somebody at a $5 an hour skill set, because everybody else want 10 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand, and don't promise you nothing.
Right.
You mean to tell me I can get some guy that got a bachelor's degree and he specializes in writing grants? Oh my God. See how you can start a business from this?
Ooh, don't you start.
Guys, this is the only reason why Shay and I own so many businesses. First of all, because God is good and God is great. But if it wasn't for this software system that we're talking about tonight, the Digital Flow Solutions, and this team of VAs, this all sounds like baloney, because I can't do half of this stuff. Watch me be real honest with a lot of y'all new people. Guys, I barely finished high school, and Shay tricked me to go to college. I'm not very bright. God has always made me a thought leader and a thinker, but I can't put half of these ideas together. But the moment I found out that I can hire some VA that can become my family at $5 an hour, I say they do.
Exactly.
And it's the things that I can't do. Most of y'all just like me. Very few of y'all on this call are like Shay. Ask me how I know. I'm no prophet, I'm no preacher, I'm no bishop. I just know. Jokingly put in the chat if y'all just like me. Not very techie, don't have a bunch of time. You own several businesses. You got a family. You got kids. You got responsibilities. You involved in your church. Your kids involved in school. Let me know in the chat. 10 of y'all be honest and say, Derek, bro, I'm just like you, dog. I can't even turn my computer on hardly either, bro. I'm not techie. I'm not good at social media. But if I'm completely wrong, put in the chat if you like Shay.
Yeah.
Because Shay is real techie. Yeah. I'm not. So Tia and I are going to be the only ones in this whole room that's going to be honest. No problem, Tia. Tia, no problem. Because I can admit that. But that's why I got a team of these VAs. See all these VAs? This me and Shay team. Mm-hmm. And then we got an executive team. Come on, guys. This ain't rocket science. We learn to take a skill set of other people to make our dreams come true, and it feeds everybody's family. You know how good it is for Shay and I to say we are proud that we know for a fact that we're feeding other people's families? As I said earlier, we're going to laugh and we're going to joke and we're going to have a good time, but I want to be serious for 2 seconds. All of these people on this screen right here, they eat before Shay and I do. Oh, yeah. Shay and I got families to feed, y'all. All these people got kids, girlfriends, husbands, boo things. They got wives. Jess got a big old family. Jess is involved in 6 of my 8 businesses. And she controls my entire schedule, personal and business. Yep. Now, I thought that was a long answer, but do you guys understand now how I'm telling you that these VAs can do multiple things because most of y'all can't? And that ain't being disrespectful to y'all or mean. Notice I laid out by saying most of y'all just like me. Because guess who answers all of my phone calls now? Jess. Guess who does all the social media now? April, Jess, Alex, Latrell. Latrell works in Digital Flow Solutions now. It didn't start that way. He was Shay's right hand only. Now he dibbles and dabbles a little bit in Digital Flow Solutions with the social media. Mm-hmm. Please follow us right now on social media at Digital Flow Solutions. That's the work of Latrell.
That's Facebook and Instagram.
Digital Flow Solutions, follow us there on Instagram and Facebook. That's Latrell's work. Mm-hmm. Shay and I ain't got time to do that. We trying to save America, just like most of y'all.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to the questions, Derek.
Kimberly said, "Me, I'm Kim, not Shay. Same thing, because I ain't either."
Y'all a mess. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. So I want to get to the question from LaShonda. LaShonda asked, "I'm trying to fill up my home by May. Does this system provide emails and phone numbers like a sales nav? You can add these applications into the system. So when you get into the system, there's a whole bunch. Like there's data scrapers. There's all sorts of stuff that you can connect to the platform and it'll run on the back end. But I'm going to be very honest. I have never incorporated any of these in what we do. The reason being is because a lot of times people kind of want that more personable interaction than they do more just being blasted with emails, right? So that's why you'll hear us. And this is not, this is valuable information. And I'm gonna give y'all a cheat code. It's getting in the face of these case managers, social workers, these organizations. They want partnership. They don't just want someone that's saying, hey, I got housing, fill my house. They want, and I'm not saying that that's what you're doing, but I'm just saying like they want more relationship. They want to see more of they want to interact with you, because a lot of the case managers, social workers are learning from previous mistakes, bad housing conditions, bad partnerships, and all of the other stuff. So they're looking now for more quality instead of quantity. So even for you, make sure you're more driven on quality than quantity when it comes to making those connections as well. But yes, in the event of you wanting to kind of pull data, get data, sift through data, you can add, there's a lot of optional apps, and I can show you. Like I pulled up data scrapers. So hold on, Derek. I'm actually going to share my screen.
Okay.
Share screen. Website notifications. Yes. Hello. And I want to do this screen. So prime example, you see here, these are all of the, let me zoom over here and expand.
Also, while Shay is putting that up, guys, read the bottom of the screen that's scrolling below. You guys can text the phrase CRM to that phone number 407-809-8215 to get an explainer PDF and to book a free business assessment call.
Correct.
So again, whether you want to do this or you do something completely different, like you own a bakery or you own a tire shop, and you need a website and all of this stuff that we're talking about, make sure you text the phrase CRM and book that call with
So
Shay.
we did have people do it, and I want to make sure that you fill out that form so that way it'll then send you the link to book your appointment. If you don't fill out the form, it just stops there, right? Or my team will get to it when they have a minute to schedule something with you. So go ahead and just make sure you're filling out that form so that way your information's in the system, and then you'll get the invitation to book a call. So as you see, LaShawna, there's over 233 applications for data scraping that you can connect to your platform. Some of them are completely free, some of them are paid. But again, integrations is going to be the key component, and that's what this app does provide. And it does have a whole app library that can help you make that decision on what you want to utilize to help you get that information out there. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure that you saw that, and I hope that answers your question. Give me a second. And then Derek, let's go back to the platform in itself, right? I want people to kind of understand the importance of how we utilize this in our everyday, whether it's, I'm talking about the ILF, right? I'll be doing some in-depth training with our ILF family to show them things that they can do within this platform to help make their processes more streamlined, make them more clean, make the process the same with every contact or with every client. So that's something that we'll be doing a lot of lives on. But one of the things I love, Derek, is being able to create what's called an opportunity pipeline. So prime example for the housing providers, you can create a pipeline that's like for me, I can have one that says the Maryland, and I can identify it with all 5 bedrooms, right? And then I can start moving people into their bedrooms. I can say, okay, this person's in room A, this person's in room B, this person's in room C. And then I can add, and the reason why I'm not showing this is because YouTube can be a little fickle. I actually did this one day and it pulled down the whole YouTube live. So I'm not going to do it today, but I will do something with our family members and those that are on the app, those that are utilizing Digital Flow Solutions. So this won't just be an IMB thing. This will be everybody that's a part of Digital Flow Solutions that are utilizing it for housing. I will do a live session, a Zoom, and we'll kind of work through some stuff of how you can organize your CRM to help.
Make sure that CRM is also working. I'm not sure, but just make sure
it's getting a response. Okay. I saw it already. Yeah. So just make sure that you all are connecting with us. And if you do text CRM, fill out that form so that way I can get you on the schedule for a business analysis or business assessment. If you are somebody that's looking for your ILF, fine. It doesn't matter if you're looking for an alternative business, whether it doesn't matter what the business is. We've got security system providers like the Bermuda ADT companies on this platform. We've got realtors. We've got photographers. I just onboarded a photography agency today. Restaurants. We've got all sorts of things. People that just sell products right from their home. My housekeepers. I'm getting ready to meet with the lady that does all of our printing, right? All of our paperwork, like all of our flyers and all of that stuff. So we can set you up. So we can set you up to have your business really operating with automations and everything, working on the back end. So you can pay more attention to your clients than paying more attention to your administrative tasks and your to-dos, right? So that's what we're doing here.
And Shay, do you have that? Do you still have that AI assistant still recorded?
I can fix it.
Okay, because I think the people will really enjoy that.
So
there's a lot of new people that's never
seconds.
seen that.
So Derek, I'm gonna let you talk, and I want them to see me build. While Derek is talking, I am going to build. Can she have my new glasses? Yo, you like them? They are fun. So yeah, I love big frames. I don't know why. That's just a thing of mine. Somebody asked, can they have money glasses? I love it. I can send you the link for where I got them from.
And yes, LaShonda, this can absolutely be on your phone. That's how when you guys text more info and all of that stuff, it goes right to my phone. So we'll show you how to put that right on your phone.
So
phone calls, emails, everything.
Go ahead and answer some questions. I'm going to do two things because I think I have the old script still in my stuff. And what I'll do
right to your phone. Because if that went to your computer only, this system will be useless. Everybody's on the go. Right. So we'll share with you the app that you're supposed to have that right on your phone.
Yep. So I'm going to build real quick.
I have the CRM and I love it. Good stuff.
Oh, Latanya, hello. Yep, Latanya, you're running. I think Latanya's running 2 entities from DFS.
So here's somebody that has this system that we're talking about.
She has 2 entities. Latanya, are you using the AI phone agent? Are you using the AI conversation agent? If not, let me know. Because what I will do is send you a link. I think I recorded it. I'll verify because I can even send you the link in a chat so that
Tia's also got it too. Tia know about it.
So that you can see. Yep, she has. Yep, Latanya has 2 businesses, so she's running 2 accounts on DFS. And what I love about the 2 accounts, guys, you don't have to log into 2 separate accounts.
And just so that people know what she's talking about, right? If Latanya doesn't mind, I want her to say what are because I want somebody to see that maybe she's doing something different. So is that what she means by?
She has 2 separate. She has a nonprofit, I believe, and then she has her ILF. 2 completely different entities.
Exactly.
They're 2 different. They're operating under the same under DFS, but they're 2 different accounts. So literally, she can toggle between one, toggle between the other. 2 separate phone numbers. They both ring to the same lines. To the same app. Yeah. So it literally is her utilizing 2 different. Yep. So she says that's correct.
Good stuff.
So I remember Latanya.
Good stuff.
So Derek, you go ahead and have the conversation. I'm gonna get the bot going, and Latanya.
So
this is a good one
what Shay is getting ready to build you all is that oftentimes, well, all the time, we tell you guys about the virtual assistants that we just talked about for $5 an hour or for $135 a week. But what if you can't afford that? We can give you guys an AI virtual assistant for 13 cents a minute. And what's cool is that it's an AI bot. So what Shay is doing right now is training this bot. And we're going to let you guys hear the actual phone call. But only if y'all want to. I don't want that to be a waste of y'all time. So if 8 people put in the chat, yes, Derek, I want to hear the call. And we're going to call it and we're going to let y'all hear it live. And this is an AI assistant. And what's cool about this, it can answer every question that comes through in terms of doing the assessment. Because as you guys know, under my coaching and under my training, we talk about the assessment. What are you asking these people to be able to move in? What if you on your 9-to-5 job and you can't afford a VA for $135 a week? Mary, we're going to show them what this AI assistant does. And for all of my newer people, you're not going to know what I'm talking about right here. But if you're older to us and you were here that night when Shay built the one for the chocolate chip cookie company, and I called it, it was asking about all those cookies and all those sweets and how it answered all of those questions, or the t-shirt store, let me know if you're somebody that was around during those times. But what we're getting ready to let you guys hear is literally, and Shay's going to build this thing in minutes, right? It don't take very long. Yeah. And what y'all are going to hear is that if you can't answer your phone while you at your 9-to-5 job trying to feed your family, and you can't afford a virtual assistant, can you afford 13 cents a minute for an AI assistant to now answer that phone? So I think I got enough people in the chat. Let me just make sure because I don't want to waste nobody's time. So A Club, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7. Give me one more person that say, yeah, Derek, I want to hear this call you're talking about, bro, for 13 cents a minute. Give me one more person and we'll do it. Okay. Also, let me go do this right here real quick too. Let me check on something. And the question on screen says, can you walk us through how to get started from the DIY portal? Last night, you talked about people delaying submitting the info to get started on the website, and I don't want to miss the link. Oh, so that's going to
via text.
Go ahead.
Get it via text message. If you haven't gotten it today, it'll most likely, they kind of wait 24 to 48 hours. So that way you're getting time to kind of look through some of the stuff in the course, and then they send it. So that way it's giving you like that buffer. If you haven't had you don't have an entity, if you do have an entity, because this system is a true business CRM. This is not Wix. This is not any
got a whole
fly-by-night.
A2P process to even to get approved to get your phone number. So like this ain't no Wix or no. I talked to the other. She said, "Well, Derek, I got a Canva website." I said, "No, this ain't Canva. This is a legit that when the bank look at it, they gonna know you real, right?" So I got enough people now that say that they want to hear. So watch this though. How many of you all that put yes in the chat? Now people like Charmaine, I know that you've heard it. Tia's heard this. How many of you all like Sarah? You've never heard this AI bot ever. Tell me that. Put first time if you've never heard the AI bot at 13. And again, y'all, this is all in this system we're telling y'all about. This system does 1,000 things, but most of y'all that are like me are only going to use 5 things in this whole system. It's that powerful, y'all. And again, if I didn't have an assistant in VAs, I'd be lost, right? So Charles said first time. LaShawna says first time. Perfect. Sarah says first time. Good. Good. I love that because y'all are going to love this. This is when you can't afford that VA. This is when you busy at your job. This is when you on your second job. This is when you on vacation. This allows you to never miss a phone call because under my coaching, I talk a lot about availability. Sometimes your best ability is your availability. And if people call your phone and you don't answer, they go into the next person. I don't care what you do. If you sell chocolate chip cookies and you don't answer, they go into the next cookie shop. Or if you house the homeless, they go into the next provider. Because this housing thing is an emergency. Kim said it's her first time. Good. Love it. And I kind of act kind of quirky with it when we do it, just so that I don't be so like, well, hello. Like, I be real. Like, I try to really test it and push it. So back to that question that was on the screen. I don't know if I quite finished it. Shay said it, but you should get a text message probably tomorrow. Maybe you got it today. I think they also do email. Some people, they go to their junk, but it's literally a link that talks about your website build out. We use the top 50 color codes of 2025, and we send y'all a color wheel, number 1 through 50. You guys choose your color, and then everything else is pretty much built by my team. You send me your mission, you send me your vision, your about us, all of that. Now, under my one-on-one coaching, we do that together. But the DIY folks use Chat GPT. There's a gem. Because if you're anything like me, you got country grammar and your English ain't all together. Type it in the Chat GPT and say, make this 50 times better. And make it heartfelt and warming.
All right.
And watch how it writes your mission, your vision. And then if it's too long, say, shorten this up. This is too long. Right? So you can boss that tool around, right? That Chat GPT, guys, is just like a VA, right? And that is literally what Shay is using to build this theme, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
So
I'm
Shay's done.
Make sure that I just need to make sure that this phone line's not full.
Okay. So I'm excited about this thing, especially for people that haven't heard it and you can't afford a VA for $135 a week. You can probably find 13 cents in your couch cushions right now. Okay.
All right, so give me a second because I have these.
I'm gonna actually give you more than a second. I'm actually going to go to a quick commercial break and come right back.
If you've ever imagined of starting your own housing program, there is no reason that after we're done here tonight that you shouldn't go to forstonconsultants.com/webinars and watch the webinar, guys, because a lot of you have wanted to start a group home or traditional assisted living facility, but that stuff takes license. It takes a lot of time to open. There's a lot of red tape to jump through. You have to ask for permission. We teach you guys how to open an ILF, an independent living facility, where you can house the homeless, displaced adults, or anybody that has a guaranteed income, and it doesn't require a license, and you don't have to own the property. Make sure you watch that free webinar at forstonconsultants.com/webinars, and then set up a free strategy call so that me and my team can get you started. Let's get back to the show.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, and you guys are getting ready to get geared up to hear this this AI phone agent. And you can actually name this agent. There's several names. You can change the voice. You can change the accent. So just in case of you guys wondering that, I tend to like to answer questions that you may be thinking about. Yes, it can be male. It can be female. It can speak Spanish, right? Whatever you need this tool to do, guys, it can do it. You can change the tone. And we found a couple of tones that we really love and a couple of attitudes. Like you could choose all of that. And if you guys were on that live one night when we got that one guy with that real deep voice, we didn't like him, right? So we had fun with that. I hope Shay actually remembers which one she used to that one that we really liked.
Yeah, it's either
so
Samantha.
Let's do it. Let's gear it up.
All right, so go ahead.
And then I have to call, right?
Yeah. So are you going to use your? Can you connect like you did last time? How did you do it? Or did you just? I think you connected.
How did I do it? Through here?
I think you did. Let's just test it and see if everybody can hear it. And the phone number, I'll give it to you.
So now go ahead and start imagining that somebody is calling your phone for housing or for your donuts or for your alarm systems, whatever you sell. 98% of y'all are here because you want to house folks. So imagine that somebody's calling your phone. You don't have a virtual assistant and you at your 9-to-5 job because, again, you got to take care of your family. But God has told you to start this business. This is how this is going to sound and look like. We just got to remember if we plugged my phone up to do it this way, or did I just let y'all hear it? I think we plugged it up because otherwise they wouldn't be able to hear her.
So try and make sure all the audio is
up. So yep, all the audio's up. And immediately now, somebody, when you start to hear this call, let me know you can hear it. Because I would hate for to do this call and you can't. Immediately when y'all hear this call, somebody put a chat. Yes, Derek, I can hear it. Okay, so here we go. Is this the Angela Denise Foundation? Okay.
Did you dial?
I did. It says Sock It To Me Cakes and Shakes.
I can't hear it.
So let me see what we gotta do. So you did shakes and cakes? Okay.
And I can't hear anything.
Everything's up.
I don't see that you're plugged in. Do it the other
Could you all hear that or just not Shay? Somebody answer the phone. Could you all hear that?
Turn my audio up.
Which one?
On you. I'm in 2.
Here?
I'm in number 2.
2.
No, nobody heard it. So take it out. It's not that. So don't do it that way.
So how would they hear the response from the girl?
Like you did before. I think you did it.
I don't think I did it that way. Let's try it one more time because I don't think I did it.
Because I don't even hear nothing in my headset. Let me make sure my headphones are on.
Because that's how they were able to hear the response from the lady last time.
My headphones are dead. I didn't hear anything.
Exactly.
But nobody.
So I'm going to call now and just try that one more time.
They said no. Everybody's saying no.
Well, I'm going to try it one more time.
Turn up the volume as loud as possible on both sets, on both ends.
Hello? Delivery. Can you guys hear that? And I hate when Shay don't tell me what she's done because I like to be interactive with it. And if you don't tell me, I don't know what to ask for. Like, I don't know what they serve. So they still said no. Okay, so let's do it the other way then. Okay. So Shay, so to make this work well, Shay, you got to tell me what they serve because I wanted to be right.
Just ask for the menu.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Just ask for the
See,
menu.
guys, so if you're new, you don't understand what I'm saying right now. Last time she told me what she built, so I kind of knew what to ask for. And then the other time we did housing, so that was normal. She like to surprise me, but I like to be set because I want this thing to respond the right way so that y'all can see what it can do. So, but I'll ask for the menu. She gonna make this hard. So let me start it over, and then I'm gonna put the phone to the speaker.
And let us know if you can hear it, guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, thank you for calling Sock It To Me Cakes and Shakes.
Hello, and good afternoon. How are you doing today?
Hey there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? Are you calling to place an order for pickup or delivery today?
This will probably be for delivery, but can you give me the menu? I'm not sure what you guys serve.
Of course. We've got a delicious selection for you. For cakes and pies, we have Tootsie's Chocolate Bake Cake, Fanny's Fancy Pants Sweet Potato Pie, and Carla's Caramel Cookie Crunch. As for milkshakes, there's the Stanky Legs Sugar Cookie Deluxe Shake, Moneymaker Vanilla Yum Shake, Choo Choo Chocolate Shake, and Aha Surprise Shake. What sounds good to you?
Man, that stanky leg thing sounds good. What's involved in that?
Cookie Deluxe Shake is a delightful treat. It's a creamy milkshake blended with sugar cookie flavors, topped with whipped cream and cookie crumbles. It's like having dessert in a cup. Would you like to give it a try?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to add that one. And tell me more about that sweet potato pie thing. My grandmother always cooked that, and I love that.
Fanny's Fancy Pants Sweet Potato Pie is a classic. It's made with creamy sweet potatoes, perfectly spiced and baked in a flaky crust. It's like a warm hug from Grandma herself. Would you like to add that to your order too?
Yeah, in fact, I want to add 2 of those.
Great choice. So that's 1 Stinky Leg Sugar Cookie Deluxe Shake and 2 Fanny's Fancy Pants Sweet Potato Pies. Anything else you'd like to add?
Tell me a little bit more about the other things on the menu.
Sure thing. For cakes, we have Tootsie's Chocolate Bake Cake, which is a rich and decadent chocolate lover's dream. Carla's Caramel Cookie Crunch is another cake option with layers of caramel and cookie goodness. For milkshakes, there's the Moneymaker Vanilla Yum Shake, a classic vanilla shake with a twist of yumminess. The Choo Choo Chocolate Shake is perfect for chocolate fans, and the Aha Surprise Shake offers a fun mystery flavor that changes regularly. Anything else catching your eye?
Actually, all of it sounds great. My mom just walked into the room and she's greedy. What would you recommend for her to eat?
Haha, sounds like your mom has great taste. If she's a fan of chocolate, I'd recommend the Choo Choo Chocolate Shake or Tootsie's Chocolate Bake Cake. If she prefers something with a bit of crunch and caramel, Carla's Caramel Cookie Crunch is perfect. What do you think she'd enjoy?
I think the last option that you mentioned, I think she would really love that. What would be the total for all of this? This sounds expensive.
All right, so we've got 1 Stinky Leg Sugar Cookie Deluxe Shake, 2 Fanny's Fancy Pants Sweet Potato Pies, and 1 Carla's Caramel Cookie Crunch. Let me calculate that for you. The total will be $45. Does everything look good to you?
It does, and it sounds exclusive because I'm not used to paying that much, but it's worth the try.
I totally get it. It's a little splurge, but definitely worth it for a special treat. Since you're going for delivery, please place your order through Uber Eats or DoorDash, and we'll have everything prepared fresh for you. Anything else I can help with? Yeah,
the one last thing. Do you guys have a website?
Yes, we do. You can visit our website at www.sockettomecakesandshakes.com for more information and to check out our full menu. Anything else you need?
No, thank you so much. You've been great. I really appreciate your help.
I'm mad that she lied about the website.
So
she got no website.
Let us know what you think, guys. Right, that's an AI bot at 13 cents a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm gonna show.
I thought you were doing housing. Actually, I knew you
No,
was doing
I told you. I said because I actually had that one still in my my file.
Wow.
So that's literally an AI phone agent. It took me seconds to just make sure that everything was still in the system and functioning. Everything that I put in there was super generic. So all of the ad-libbing you heard the bot doing, that's all on their own, right? So that haha, your mom has great taste.
Even the pricing, you probably didn't put pricing in there either.
There's no pricing in my script.
Yeah.
Like there's absolutely
But
no
just imagine you did have a real milkshake shop. You're going to put your real pricing in it.
Correct.
You're going to answer every question about your business that somebody's going to ask you. Mm-hmm. That's essentially how Shay built that. Mm-hmm. Now, Shay, just because people are here to house folks, I would love you to build one for the house.
I already have one.
To me, that's most important. We just have fun with the cookies and the donuts. But I want you to hear what the housing could be like.
Right. But I like to do that one because I want people to see it from another perspective. If they have other businesses, if they have other ideas, people that watch the replays, they can literally see that this is not a one-trick pony. This platform can do so much, no matter what the business entity type or whatever it is that you do. This tool literally, we just formulated based on what you needed to ask, right? We put very basic information in there. The only thing I put in that particular one were flavors. I made those flavors up off the dome the last time I did this.
So if you sell barbecue ribs on the side of the road, you tell that bot whether you got a 4-piece, 6-piece, then it's coming 2 slices of bread, sauce, no sauce, they can answer all of that.
So I want to show real quick before I go to the other one. Because they're asking a lot of questions. Charles asks, does the AI bot take voice messages? So if you turn on voice recording, that whole phone recording is recorded. So it's like a voicemail, right? Or you can have it now revert into a voicemail. The powerful thing about the AI voice agent is I can cause it to do several things. In that instance, that bot was to take an order, right? If Derek was going to do a pickup order, or think about the restaurant that has Uber Eats already connected to the platform.
It mentioned that. That was cool.
Has the Uber Eats already connected to the platform, it will initiate or send you a link with the pre-filled order already created, and you just have to finish or finalize the other portion of the Uber or that delivery order by putting in like the address and all of that information. Now, when you're think of this, let's say you are someone that has a housing, right? We're going to complete a phone assessment. Let's say we wanted to do something at the end, like make sure that a contact card was created for that client. Make sure that somebody on the back end is notified to follow up with that client. The bot can initiate different pieces of automation or add somebody into an automation. So let's say you're a landscaper, right? Somebody calls, your AI bot takes the call, and that person says, well, I would like for you to come and give me an assessment. The AI agent can then send that person a link to book their appointment, and then all of that stuff now falls under an automation. So now you've never had to do anything. All you do now is you look at your system, you get a notification that your AI bot did X, Y, and Z, that somebody booked an appointment, that somebody's now enrolled into an automation, and all that stuff is done. And you've had nothing to do with it. You could have been in bed sleeping, you could have been on another job doing something else, you could have been doing whatever you thought possible to do, and your AI phone agent actually does the rest for you. So I do want to show this so that they can see what's going on the back end of the AI bot, on the back end of the agent. Okay, so Derek, let me find.
You can take that down if you need it. Let me take that down.
I got it. Oh, no, add to screen. What did I just do? Here we go. So I want to show you. This is the agent right here. I'm on the inside, the back end of the agent, if it'll let me.
Yeah, that may be very blurry for you all, because I know it's blurry to
I'm
me. I'm not sure
to,
if you guys can even see that.
No, I'm trying to.
She's actually in the back end of Digital Flow Solutions, guys, just so that you know what you're looking at, whether you can read it or not.
Just give me a, I'm trying
it's
to
kind of what the back end looks like.
I'm trying to magnify my screen, but it's not letting me. So the dashboard is showing me who called, the test call. Here's the summary of the call recording is not on, but I can get the transcript. So I can now see the transcript of that whole call. Okay, so everything that was said, everything that was dealt with, everything. Yep, somebody said, wow, 13 cents. Yep. Absolutely. So you actually,
and there's also an unlimited version too, but there's 13 cents a minute if you want to go that route.
Yep. So literally, this is the whole phone call.
So that answers the other question from someone in the chat. Immediately, guys, when this call ends, you get the transcript of it.
Correct. And then, like, for example,
right? So you're not going to miss it.
Yeah. And then if I go into a different portion of the platform, which I'm not going to go into, just so we don't get the caboose.
They're going to think it's the same thing. So yeah.
Like I said, that's why I just came off. But it's going to literally show you all of that information. And it will show under the caller's notes. So when you go and you see that you have a call in the system, you can click on notes and the transcript actually populates there as well. Okay, let's do another one. Let me see, Derek, you might be able to do the.
This was called Digital Flow Solutions, D. Mitchie. And this comes with my coaching, right? So unless you come to me and you're a trucker or you do something different, you can still get it. But I actually give this to my people under my coaching. So the ILF Mastery Blueprint and the DIY, they both come with this software. Okay. But again, I don't care what you do. You're a chef, right? We always say that this serves any industry, doesn't matter. Right. So, and again, guys, to me, this allows you guys to do business when you can't. You guys got jobs, you guys got vacation, you guys got children and kids, and you're involved in your community. You guys are busy.
Yeah.
This system allows you to still do business when you can't.
So I believe my bot is fully active on assessments. So you can go ahead, 407-934.
Oh, you want me to dial the number, Shay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right, I'm ready.
So 47934-0467.
This is what for the housing?
ABF. Yep.
Okay. So here's a call for housing, guys.
Put it
Let
up.
me turn it up for you.
Hello, and thank you for calling the Angela Denise Foundation, Inc. How can I assist you today?
Actually, I'm gonna start that call over because I want y'all to hit the whole intro. So I'm gonna start it over. Immediately let me know if you can hear it. Put on speaker.
Hello, and thank you for calling the Angela Denise Foundation, Inc. How can I assist you today?
Yeah, I need some housing. I saw you guys on TikTok advertising. I need a place to live.
Great. I'm glad you reached out. Let's start by getting some basic information from you. Can you please confirm your full name, date of birth, and a reliable phone number or email address?
Yes, my name is Jerome Lewis. I'm 54 years old, and I don't have no email address. I'm homeless.
I understand, Jerome. No worries about the email. Could you provide a phone number where we can reach you?
I lost my phone in the storm last week. I'm homeless. I don't have a phone.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jerome. Let's continue with the information we can gather. Can you tell me where you're currently staying? Are you with family or friends in a shelter or somewhere else?
Unfortunately, I'm sleeping in the woods because I don't have anything, so I'm outside right now.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Jerome. How long have you been in this situation?
My girlfriend kicked me out about 6 weeks ago, and that's when it all started.
That sounds really tough, Jerome. Do you currently have any source of income or support like employment or government assistance?
I got a job last week at McDonald's, and I just started, so I get paid in about 2 weeks.
That's a good start, Jerome. It's great that you found a job. Let's talk about your health next. Do you have any diagnosed mental or physical health conditions we should be aware of to better support you?
Yeah, the doctor said I got bipolar, but I don't believe him, and I got a little high blood pressure because I love to eat, collard greens and chicken.
Thanks for sharing that, Jerome. Are you currently receiving any treatment or support for your bipolar disorder or high blood pressure?
No, the doctor told me that I do need medications, but I don't like to take those meds because they make me sleepy.
I understand, Jerome. It's important to find a balance that works for you. Do you have any family, friends, or community support that you can rely on during this time?
Well, my girlfriend told me don't never call her again, and my mom, she's a pretty good contact every now and again.
It's good to hear you have some contact with your mom. Now, can you share what your goals are for seeking our services? What kind of support do you feel you need most right now?
The biggest support I need is a place to live because I need a roof over my head. Can you help me?
Absolutely, Jerome. We're here to help you find a stable place to live. Thank you for sharing all this information with me. We'll review your intake and follow up with you soon regarding the next steps. Do you have any questions or concerns for me at this time?
Yeah, my concern is that you're going to try to call me back and I don't have no phone number. I want to give you my auntie phone number because she can answer it for me.
That sounds like a good plan, Jerome. Please go ahead and share your auntie's phone number with me.
Her number is 407-115-8000.
Got it. We'll use your auntie's number to reach you. Thank you for providing that, Jerome. We'll be in touch soon. Take care.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Jerome. Hang in there and we'll be in touch soon.
All right, bye-bye. So, guys, what do you think of that? And if you just joined us again, that's an AI bot for 13 cents a minute if you can't afford a VA. Tell me who got a better system. Tell me who's the best coach at this, Andrea. Andrea, they don't feel what I was doing just then. Andrea, see how I was just kind of being all quirky and not being so straight line? Because I want to show you it works.
Yeah.
If I would have just said, I need a place to live. I make $800. No. I'm going to be quirky and funny because I want to test the limits of what this thing can do. And watch this. Don't forget, as soon as we hang up, the transcript get pushed to your phone.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Did y'all like that or not? Now, if you don't like it, don't say it. But if you like it, say, damn, man, that was pretty cool, bro, because I do got a job, Derek. And I want somebody to answer my phone every time it rings. Talk about not needing a day off of work. D. Mitchell, you want to know why I really love this thing? It don't need his birthday off. It's not asking for Christmas off. It don't look for go to New Year's on a party. It don't get drunk. It don't get high. It don't have excuses for coming to work. Guys, some of my VAs get sick. Life happens. This AI bot, D. Mitchell, it never gets sick. It never calls in. His mama never passed away. He got to go to a funeral for 8 days. Never. Lord have mercy. A missed phone call is missed business. And again, that's why y'all think I keep saying we got the best coaching and the best system in the world. Because I got something for everybody. I got free coaching. I got one-on-one coaching. I got DIY coaching. And I got the system that runs the whole thing no matter which plan you get. Digit said, Lord have mercy. Come on now. And she just got here.
Yeah.
Sister, did you see how that worked? Now, watch this. I told you we're going to laugh and we're going to joke and we're going to have a good time. But I'm going to be serious for 2 seconds. Imagine, because most of y'all got jobs. Most of y'all are busy. Mm-hmm. What I like about the people that usually find us, you guys aren't lazy people. Y'all are busy. You're involved in your community, your church, your kids involved in sports. But God has put this thing on your heart. But the devil is a liar if you keep missing phone calls because they go to the next person. This bot allows you to never miss a call. Somebody asked earlier, Shay, if the bot gets stuck, can they forward the call to you?
Yes.
What if somebody say, I don't want to talk to you, transfer me to Shay?
I can add any type of clauses in the script that will then make it transfer.
What a great question, because what if while you're building that bot, you say, man, somebody going to answer this thing and they ain't going to want to talk to my bot?
They don't.
Great. You put a part that says that if they ask to speak to me, transfer the call.
Yes.
Shay, can that happen?
Yes, you can put a clause in there.
I'm done for the night.
There's a clause that you can put a verbal cue.
D. Mitchell, I'm done for the night. Once I found that out from Shay just then, I'm done. Because I didn't know if that, I'm done. Yeah. What is your excuse now? After meeting me, and if you under 10 days, don't worry about it. But if you've been knowing me for at least 10 days, what is your excuse now? The coaching is ironclad. God is all over this. Yeah. We got the software and system that I give you for free. Complimentary. Just pay the dadgum hosting fee. And I'm giving you my largest plan I got. Guys, you get the $297 plan for $37. Mm-hmm. And you got Shay to guide you through it. Some of y'all thinking about, man, how I'm going to build my bot? Mm-hmm. Why do you think Shay here? Mm-hmm. That ain't my game. That's that pretty lady's game right there. She does that. Yeah. Boy, she's so pretty too, y'all. I love that girl right there. Girl, Shay, girl. Y'all, I'm gonna have to get off of this thing. I look at Shay too long, y'all, but I start trembling. Oh, and also, y'all, for y'all that don't know, Teal, I'm on not a fruit fast, because I wouldn't call it a fast, but today, y'all, all I had was fruit and a bunch of water. Watermelon, bananas, cantaloupe, grapes, no meat, no poultry, no fish. And y'all, I feel good. Now, an hour ago, I was starving. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I was starving an hour ago, but now, right now, I feel really good. I feel energized. I feel like I need to go run. I think I'm doing it for one day. I may do it tomorrow for half a day, but all day today, y'all, I woke up and went to exercise, played basketball, worked out, came back and just started drinking water and fruit. Shay, am I lying? Mm-hmm. I've ate nothing. Now, Shay ate all kind of burgers and fries and chicken today.
I done ate.
I'm on a fruit thing today. Just out the blue, y'all. So maybe somebody needed to hear that. Because also, here we go again. I'm going to be serious for 2 seconds because I love to joke around and play. 2 seconds. Here we go. Let's make sure that we're taking care of ourselves, y'all, in 2025. All jokes aside.
Hold real quick, because Derek keep cutting me off, DGT. I don't even remember.
All jokes aside, hold it. I'm coming back to Shay.
You hold it.
Let's make sure we take care of ourselves mentally and physically this year. Yeah. You can have all the dreams and all the prophecies and God told you to da. But if your health ain't up to par, it's hard to do God's will when your health ain't right. Now, I'll admit, I'm in great shape today. So I'm not fasting because I'm in some health crisis. Fixed that long time ago. I reversed my diabetes. Okay? It's because I did this thing right here stupidly for like 9 months in a row. Completely reversed it. No sugar, no cakes, no coffee, none of that for 9 months in a row and reversed my health. Today, randomly, because twice a year now, I do this about twice a year just to do it. I'm telling y'all today, somebody need to drink water tomorrow and tonight, no soda, no Kool-Aid. Somebody need to take the stairs tomorrow at your job and not the elevator. Just the little things to make sure that we have the mind of Christ and are able-bodied to do what God has called us to do. Now I'm done with that. And that took less than two minutes. Now we can go back to having a good time.
I don't even know what DGT was. I don't even know what I was saying. I don't even know what I was saying because this dude right here, boy, when he will railroad you, okay? Especially when he is excited about something. So I just let him have at it. But no, I think what I was saying was in regards to the handoff. You can have the bot do a whole bunch of different types of handoffs. So prime example, let me just pull it up again. I just deleted one by mistake. I literally deleted a bot. Okay.
I'm hungry, Shay. I'm telling myself mentally I'm okay. I'm a little hungry, y'all. You know, I'm all right, though. You know.
You need to go downstairs and get you some grapes.
Some watermelon.
Y'all come get it. Come get your friend. Come get it. So I can get it to do things like, hold on, I'm looking. I can get it to switch to advanced mode. Give me a second because I want y'all to see what I can get it to do through the automation. So I'm just trying to get to that part.
said, Derek, you a mess.
He is.
Tia must be gone because Tia didn't warn me, so I must be doing okay, or either Tia gone.
Tia left. Tia said she is done with this whole
Charmaine, you still with me? Because Charmaine gonna give me grace. I always know I got grace with Charmaine.
Oh, okay. So here we go. So you can add to an automation. You can create a contact. You can transfer the call. You can.
What are you reading from? Are you sharing the screen or are you just reading something?
No, I'm just reading because the way this pops up, I don't want to get kicked off the details to collect from the contact. Again, you can add to an automation, trigger a workflow, and I can add whatever workflow I already have built. I can make it do a handoff to a phone line. I can have it forward to a phone line if you mention a specific question. I can just build that into like the handoff process. So there's a lot of stuff that you can add to this portion of the bot. So in the event that the bot gets, and honestly, and the bot doesn't get stuck, I'm gonna just be real. We've taken this puppy on a lot of test drives. And it kind of shocks us with some of the information that it gathers, because if you realize that the prompt or the script is nowhere, all of that stuff you heard it asking, I just give it a list of questions, right? All of the extra comes from the bot. It knows our business. So when we do your AI training and we're training your bots in your system,
I think it's better over time too.
Pulling all it, yes, it does. It gets so much better over time. The more it is being used, the more questions is being asked. I can go in and make modifications. If I listen to a recording and I don't like the way it responded to something, I can tell it to change the way it responded. By just adding a prompt. Never answer this question this way. Always answer it like this. Also,
I'm gonna throw in this, right? Notice that part when I got to say that I live in the woods. Notice how it showed compassion.
Yeah.
I would have been upset if somebody would have told my VA, well, I'm in the woods right now, and she go to the next question. You gotta say, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, but let's keep moving on because I want to help. Say something. I like how the AI tools show compassion because the guy was living in the daggone woods.
Can I tell you something, Dad?
I think that's pretty cool, Shay.
Can I tell you something, Dad?
Talk to me, Shay.
There's nothing in my script that says show compassion.
And that's where I'm coming from, Shay.
There is absolutely
it just saw an opportunity to show compassion, and it did.
It is nothing in
guys, AI is smarter than all of us put together. And what I love about it is that over time, it gets better.
Yeah.
Even for you people that use Chat GPT, right? Prime example, I used Chat GPT for something today that was super important about a place that's trying to interview us and want us to be on TV, blah, 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 blah. The way that it built the thing about me, I was like, oh my God. And it knew things that I had placed in it 9 months ago. I just told a bunch of them that I reversed my diabetes many months ago. Guys, it brought that up in my story. I ain't talked about that in months. Chat GPT remembered that. This tool, guys, is AI, and quite frankly, it's the wave of the future, and it's here already. Back on you, Michelle.
Okay, so I can actually share this page. I was able to scale it. So I'm gonna kind of let you see some of the questions and how it's configured in the script. And I want you to think back to the call. Half of the stuff that this AI agent said is not in the script. So I want you to see it.
And that's what makes AI so smart, man, because it just senses that opportunity to show compassion, and it does it without you having to type it in there to say it.
Why is it not showing the screen?
Just like when I asked that cookie company what was the website, Shay didn't put that in there.
There is
just
no
on the
website
fly, it just said it. Again, it's just so smart. But now imagine you actually having the real website. You would put it in. So somebody said, can you just do the bot training?
Yeah.
So it's crazy, but again, it's just a prompt. What Shay is putting in, and I like to call it bossing around. You boss that tool around and you tell it what you want. That's called a prompt. The better the prompt, the better the outcome.
Correct. So here's my script. As you see, very basic, very few questions. You don't see it talking about, oh, your auntie's a great choice and all the auntie and all, I'm so sorry. It is just questions. Agent's name, your main job is to collect information. That's it. That's it. That is it. So you can see I can do the following underneath here. I can transfer the call, trigger a workflow, update contact information or contact fields, send an SMS, or I can actually create
but this system does 1,000
another
things, man.
action through data. So I can create another action just by adding whatever.
And let's also do that call again, Shay. And this time I will have a phone number and an email address. I want them to also see how that it usually repeats the number back to make sure we got it correctly. Who would like to hear that call just one more time before we end the room tonight?
If it doesn't, just tell it, can you make sure that you have my contact
I sure will.
correct?
I sure will.
I think this is probably my standard one. That other one that had all of that.
Because I know that this time I told the guy that I didn't have a phone or email. I want to change that. So let's do that again really quickly. Okay. And is that the 0467 number or that's something else? No, that's somebody that called in, I think. No. I think it was.
The last call you made, yeah.
What was it, the 0467?
Yes, sir. Yep.
It don't look like your number though.
It's to my DFS line.
Hello, and thank you for calling the Angela Denise Foundation, Inc. How can I assist you today?
Yeah, I was scrolling on Facebook today, and I noticed that you guys offer housing, and I need a place to live.
Absolutely. We're here to help. May I have the pleasure of speaking with your name?
Yes, my name is James Jones.
Thank you, James. Is it okay if we proceed with a few questions to better understand your situation?
Yeah, I don't mind that. Go right ahead.
Great. Let's start with some basic information. Can you please confirm your full name, date of birth, and a reliable phone number or email address?
Well, I told you that my name is James, and my number is 993-124-1335.
Thanks for that, James. Could you also share your date of birth with me?
Yeah, my date of birth is 3/16/1941.
Got it. March 16th, 1941. Now, can you tell me where you're currently staying? Are you with family or friends in a shelter or somewhere else?
Wait a minute. Just to make sure you got my birthday right, how old am I today if I gave you that date of birth?
Sure thing. If you were born on March 16th, 1941, you'd be 84 years old today. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's about right, if my memory serves me correctly. Yep, that's about right.
Great. So where are you currently staying? Are you with family or friends in a shelter or somewhere else?
I'm living with my ex-girlfriend. She's really nice to me, but we split up 2 weeks ago, but she lets me live here.
I see. How long have you been living with your ex-girlfriend?
Oh, a long time, ma'am. I've lost count. Probably 8 years at least.
Thanks for sharing that, James. Do you currently have any source of income, like employment or government assistance?
Yeah, I work at Sonny's Barbecue, and I also mow lawns on the weekend.
That's good to know. Can you tell me a bit more about your work at Sonny's Barbecue? Barbecue?
Yeah, at Sonny's Barbecue, I work 40 hours a week and I make $12.50 an hour.
Thanks for the details, James. Now, do you have any diagnosed mental health conditions that we should be aware of to better support you?
Yeah, the doctors say I got major depressive disorder and they put me on some medications, but I think I'm cool though. I don't really need it. Yeah, I don't really need it. And did you hear me? Okay.
Got it, James. Are you currently receiving any treatment or counseling for your depression?
Yes, I go to treatment 3 days a week at Park Behavioral.
That's good to hear that you're getting support. Do you feel like you have any unmet mental health needs?
Yeah, sometimes I get lonely, man. This ex-girlfriend, man, she's a trip. Sometimes I get lonely, but other than that, I'm okay.
I hear you, James. Loneliness can be tough. Let's move on to physical health. Do you have any physical health conditions or disabilities that we should know about?
I have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and my doctor said I got gout.
Thanks for sharing that. Are you currently receiving any treatment or support for these conditions?
I actually am. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 10 a.m. actually for the gout.
That's good to hear you're staying on top of it. Now, to help us understand how to best support you, do you have any prior criminal history you'd like to share?
Not really, but I did go to jail in 1985 because I had robbed a liquor store.
Thanks for being open about that, James. It's important for us to know so we can provide the right support. Do you have family, friends, or community support that you can rely on?
Yeah, I got an Uncle Jerome, man. He's always been rich. He told me to call him anytime I need any help.
That's great to have someone like Uncle Jerome in your corner. What are your goals for seeking our services, and what kind of support do you feel you need most right now?
I need transportation. Is the house near a bus line?
I can check on that for you. In the meantime, is there any other type of support you're looking for?
Yeah, I want to go to some AA meetings. I used to drink Budweiser beer every Thursday night.
So what just happened, right?
Did you time it out, Shay? Did you put a time on it?
Mine always has a timer. So mine's time out at 5, I think 5 minutes. Were you at 5 minutes?
I'm not even sure. Let me see.
So what?
Yeah,
what
it was
just
4
happened,
minutes.
Correct. So I have a timer on my calls because I don't want Uncle Jerome calling or this guy James, right? So what will end up happening normally during business hours, if that call is going that long, it will now ring Jess. She would normally say, "Give me a moment, let me transfer you on to one of our assistants." So because it's after hours, it did not. It banged on there. Because he extended that call. So you can extend the call for as long as you want. If somebody's just lonely, the reason why I minimize the calls, because we get Jameses, right? That just want to talk. And they ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
But just having a conversation with my AI.
And my team is trained. Let's get the information. Let's keep it moving. Don't let James tell you his whole life story. How he went to World War II, World War III, how he fought in Vietnam. Like, we don't need that, bro. We're trying to help you get housing fast
and quick.
So how can we get to the meat of it?
Yeah. So that
makes sense, everybody.
So this one.
And great question by LaShonda to ask that. But see how no matter what I tell this thing, it's got an answer.
It's got a response.
It's got a response. And that's, again, a really cool thing that if you guys are trying to run some kind of business, but you at your 9-to-5 job, or you on vacation, or you at church, wherever you at, a missed call is a missed opportunity for you and your family to make some money and to help somebody. So for 13 cents a minute, you guys can get an AI assistant.
So let's see, how long you done have my 8? How many cents done?
That one was 4 minutes. So do 13 times. What was that? 13 cents times 4 minutes.
52 cents.
Exactly. So again, that's a no-brainer.
If I'm not going to be available to answer that call all day.
So again, man, thank y'all so much. We done probably ran out of time. What time is it, Shane? Actually, it ain't even late, really. But I think that's probably enough for tonight. I'm gonna let Shay still wrap y'all up because she probably still got more stuff. I don't want to rush it. Any questions about what you just saw, what you just heard? We'll start there, and then I'm gonna give it back to Shay. But any questions about what you just heard, what you saw about programming this bot? D. Mitchell, you said something about choosing between the two. What did you mean there? Let me know about that. Back on you, Miss Shay.
So DGT asks, how much is the bot training? So if you're in under our system, if you're under us in Digital Flow Solutions, that is a part of your program, right? That is what we were known for. See one, do one, teach one. So we like to show you first. You get the recording on how to do it. We show you how it's done, especially because it's very, like, honestly, for me, if I had to just do a training for an individual that's not worried about my platform, that's not worried about all of that, no problem. That's a whole course. Like, we did that. We did a whole AI book writing workshop. We've done other script writing things through AI. But for this platform, if it's associated with this platform, my team is here to assist you, right? We're here to make sure that you get the best out of the platform. So my goal is to sit with you and find out what it is that you want. Don't come to me and just, as we're writing or creating the script for the bot, well, I don't know. Have the key components ready. I want it to answer this. I want this question asked. I want this.
Like, prime example, even what LaShonda put in the chat, she can type that in. If somebody asks about the bus line, tell them, yep, it's off of Lemon Street, 2 blocks from Barnett Bank. So I love the fact that she asked that, because again, this is you guys programming this bot. You go type it because nobody knows your business the way you do. Your office hours. How do I know when you open? You would tell the bot. If they ask, we're open from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Correct. If they call on the weekend, sorry, we can't help you. You can leave a voicemail. All of that can be put in.
Voicemail. It's just, hey, that's what I'm here to help you do.
Right. The bot can say, well, Miss LaShonda's off on weekends, but I'm here. My name is Kim. How can I help? And then they push that message to you, LaShonda.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
You get that information.
That's why, again, guys, I hate to keep bragging about it, but nobody's coaching is better than ours, and nobody has the software system like us to be able to drive it. Remember my example of the Ferrari. If I give you a brand new 2025 candy red Ferrari, but I take out the motor and the transmission, that car is baloney. It's no good. Because what drives it? No different from this business or any business that you can think of. What drives it? What moves it forward? Digitalflowsolutions.net, because it's your website, CRM, phone system, campaigns, automations,
like we didn't even get to
funnels,
email campaigns tonight.
Like we didn't even got on funnels and automate. Like all of that's involved in this one system. No more you getting 5 and 7 subscriptions to run one business. We use this one business, guys, to run all 8 of ours. Why won't you? Back on you, Michelle. That sounds like a commercial. Why won't you?
That's why I'm okay, so here,
oh man.
Let me see. Did you say I want everything you have? You got it.
I'm telling you, like that's that one-on-one coaching. And again, even the DIY has this same system with it. So let me know in the chat if you're new or you're contemplating the coaching. Which one are you leaning towards, DigiT?
So I want to answer this question that D mentioned because I think he asked it a few times.
What's the difference between the lives and the free consultation?
So we don't have free consultation. The free, you get a free
discovery call
with us, which is a discovery call. And that's where we, you can come to us and ask questions. This is about the ILF model. So we ask that you watch the free webinar, which is more chronological. It gives you a full kind of array or overview of the ILF model that we've trademarked. Then it opens up to you having a free like a business assessment call, strategy call. How can we get you started? What questions that you have that were not asked in that answered, in that webinar? That's what that free call is for. And to get you started, are you wanting one-on-one coaching? Are you one that can come to the lives, ask questions in the lives, and do it on your own? Or are you someone like Andrea that bought the DIY, has a house, and has her first resident in there, right? So it's just up to you. We use that call to kind of assess your needs.
Congratulations, Andrea.
Questions, and then see how we can help you. Our one-on-one coaching, again, is one-on-one, holding your hand throughout the whole process. We don't leave you unless you leave us, or unless you do something really crazy that, no, I'm just joking, that causes us to have to separate. That's, but again, we've got clients that we've been consulting for 8+ years in this housing model, not only with just the ILFs, but they've started other businesses on top of their ILFs that we've been there to help them walk through the process as well. So we're not just here to coach you on the ILF, we're also here to help you with other business ideas, being that listening ear for you all as well, and helping you, teaching you new things. Help, like everything we learn, we bring it to our family, our ILF family. Like tomorrow night, every third Wednesday, we'll be in our private family talk where we are going to talk all things ILF, all things that they want to discuss tomorrow night for hours. We end up sitting there and just pouring into our ILF family members. The DIY, again, is a bunch of videos that gives you a whole bunch of information on how you can start and own and operate and run your independent living facility. And then you can upgrade from the DIY to join that ILF family chat, that group with over 80+ people. I think it's 84 people in that community right now, right? That own
That group goes back 3 years.
Independent living facilities. And like Derek says, that's information from 3 years to today, literally today, because I put a video in there just asking people what they want to discuss tomorrow. So again, it just depends on your learning style, what you're looking for, what you can, where's your finances at. We do offer third-party financing through Klarna, through Afterpay. So if you're someone that's saying, hey, I want to get involved, but I'd rather OPM, use other people's money, or pay it out over time, you can connect with those platforms at checkout. So I hope that answers your question, D. Mitchie. Is the other one the best one? Yeah, we did that.
But Shonda, that's exactly what Shay just got done talking about, I think, right, Shay? Like she asked about the special call or something. So that DIY, yes, that's every third Wednesday of the month if you upgrade to that $47. That's why a lot of people like the DIY too, because it's just super affordable. And for only $47 a month, you can upgrade to be in that group tomorrow that Shay's talking about.
Yeah, we'll be live
right?
Tomorrow.
So yeah, that's every third Wednesday of the month.
Yeah, just
there's two people that I had a discovery call with today that told me that they were going to pay by 10 o'clock tonight because they work late, because they for sure want to make sure they don't miss this next one. But just like I told y'all, they're all recorded. Now, I don't want you to miss it, but when you get in that group, guys, that group goes back 3 years. It was built 3 years ago. So a lot of people, like two families told me today, Derek, we still in 2021 on your stuff. That means that they coming forward. Right? Yeah. She said, Derek, we in 21, 20, like we're seeing and hearing you say things, and we're so excited because this group has got so much meat. And again, even though the DIY, you don't get me, well, yes, you do. Once a month, every third Wednesday, and then you can still type in text questions Monday through Friday within that Telegram group.
LaShonda, I'll send it to you now because I'm actually in here.
Yep, and it's $47 a month. And again, that allows you guys to be in the same group for the people that paid me 15 grand, 7,500, and now lately here that 5 grand. They're all in that group because they just get it. I'm allowing my DIY people, again, just want to be a blessing, but for only $47 a month, y'all in that same group.
So D. Mitchie said he's watched the webinar already. So let me see. I think you just sent a text message.
He said, can I ask the prices? Absolutely. Yeah, we just talked about it. I got 2 coaches, bro. Well, actually 3. The first one is what you're hearing now for free. Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. Absolutely free. I got a lot of people that write us and email us. Some of y'all in here now that you never bought a package from me in life. You only sucked up the free stuff and you got started. We love that too, because that's a testament to your grind. The next one is the one-on-one coaching, the ILF Mastery Blueprint. That's $4,997. So that's $3 short of 5 grand. I take care of the tax. Normally, my one-on-one coaching is $7,500. But for the whole year of 2025, the whole year, we marked it down to $4,997, and I cover the tax. Okay? The other one is the DIY. That's when you say, well, Derek, I don't need you to hold my hand, bro. I can read. I can watch videos, and I'll still come join you on YouTube. And Derek, if you're going to let me upgrade for $47, bro, give me that DIY. So, D. Mitchie, those are the 2 choices that people choose from, because again, according to your learning style is how you will choose that. Because either way, we also offer financing. through Klarna and Afterpay right at checkout. So act like you're going to go and buy it right now. And you will see that there's a Klarna and what is called Afterpay. You can even choose that. So according to your learning style, that's how you're going to choose. If you like me and say, Derek, I don't want your videos. I want to be able to call you, bro. That's one-on-one coaching. If you say, Derek, I'm a smart cookie. I don't need you to hold my hand, Derek. Because if you're going to build my website, give me all that stuff you talked about tonight, and all your videos, all your ebooks, all your paperwork, guys, the paperwork alone is worth over $8,000. I got the receipt to show y'all I paid $8,000 to that lawyer to build the paperwork that started us. I give y'all that paperwork. Okay? Y'all paying for the coaching. The software and systems, the paperwork, and the VA, that's all complimentary. That don't cost y'all a dime. Because if you went to my VA website right now at VA, I put it in the chat. I dare 5 of y'all go there right now. Go to va101.co. You will see that to vet and to train and endorse a VA to you is $797 for one VA. I think two is a special. But va101.co, I just put it in the chat. Guys, I give y'all this VA for free. You also see that if you go to digitalflowsolutions.net, there's a setup fee for the website build out. I give you that and waive that fee with either one of these coaches. So that's why, again, guys, this is a no-brainer. And we priced the DIY so low, not being funny. I priced it so low that I want you to feel bad about it if you don't get it. Especially with the financing, the third-party financing, the in-house financing, payment plans. And again, not because Derek said it, you said God put it in your heart to do this. So again, that DIY is so low, y'all. We priced it so low that we hope you feel bad if you don't get it. Because the DIY just last year was $4,500 by itself. It's $497 today. And that's why probably over 40 of y'all bought it in the last 2 weeks. So congratulations to all y'all. Because again, this year, we just vowed to be a bigger blessing than we've ever been when it came to pricing. Okay? So D. Mitchell, let me know if I kind of broke those down for you and to where you understand it. Again, free on YouTube, DIY, do it yourself, or one-on-one. I hold your hand and you and me become brothers. Make sense, everybody? All right. You will be receiving information on the DIY group call. Will we? Oh, yes, you will. Absolutely.
Yeah,
yep.
Absolutely.
You guys will probably get several emails tomorrow because tomorrow is the day.
Wait. So, Yanni, if you're in the group, you should have seen messages come in from me today that asked you to make a comment underneath the video that I posted in the group to talk. What topics do you want to talk about? So check your Telegram and look for today's video, because I surely posted a video right before we came on live and Derek was on YouTube. So everybody was like, what's the link? Where's the link? And I'm like, no, that's not for y'all. But yeah, check the Telegram community. And I'm actually going to see if you're in there because I don't know if you're there, my love. So give me a second. I'm going to check right now. I'm going to check in. Because as of right now, only one person has commented on that video. And that is Nicole.
Which Nicole? We got a few Nicoles.
Bryce.
Okay. And also, it's very funny too, because some people say, well, I can't find the group. And we find out that you never downloaded Telegram.
Yeah, you got
So make sure, guys, you download
Telegram,
Telegram as an app in your app store, because that's where our communities are held. So, of course, you can't find it if you don't have Telegram.
And there's other communities that you get for even purchasing the DIY. Like the HRA community is another community that everybody that purchases a consulting product gets added to. And in that community is all of the virtual assistants for housing providers. They pass around, they send out messages. Hey, I have a female X amount of years old looking for housing in this area. Anybody have beds available? So there's stuff like that goes on in those communities. So make sure that you're even in that HRA, the HRA community, because that's all HRAs all over the nation that are literally, sharing leads at any given time.
Yeah. So also, man, make sure that you guys are always remembering what we kind of end the room with all the time, right? Don't procrastinate. Y'all heard a lot of great stuff tonight, but if you just let it go on one end, out the other, it's hard to move forward. So don't procrastinate, because you remember it's the arrogant assumption that God will give you more time for something he's already told you to act on. Okay. And also, especially for my newer people, right, that you have never heard of this, we believe in moving at the speed of instruction, moving at the speed of revelation. That means that when you get to understand of how powerful something is, there's a lady in the chat tonight that keeps saying, like, wow, like, I got the whole ILF thing there, but y'all systems are unmatched.
We love it.
I need that. And that's what I'm talking about. I assume she's going to move at the speed of revelation, because now it's clear to her what she needs to make the next step.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, if we said anything tonight that enriched your life or just gave you an idea or it opened up your eyes to a different way of how we view real estate and business, guys, please consider giving us a 5-star Google review. If you're also someone that desires a scholarship from us or like some kind of discount, it also starts there. So a few people text that whole scholarship word here lately, and they were able to get, a little bit off. And guess what? All they had to do is leave a 5-star Google review. And most of y'all have done that anyway for free, right? So let us know if you've done that. If not, we would absolutely appreciate if you guys can give us a 5-star Google review, say something nice about us, and hit that 5. That's it. Other than that, we don't pass around an offering plate. You guys don't owe us nothing. And remember what I said, I got something for everybody. The free version Monday and Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Right here on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok at Derek Forston and everywhere else at Forston Consultants. Follow us. Be my friend on Facebook at Derek Forston. Go and be nosy. Don't just be my friend, but go and scroll and be nosy and look at what we're doing and how we're changing lives of people. And now imagining that that's you. Forget about me. I'm already in it. Imagine when you get there that you and throw yourself into it. Like, throw yourself into it. Like, man, this is me. Like, I can do this. I got this whole new thing now that I'm saying, like, point to yourself and say, why not me? That's the same thing I said when I saw a lady making 41 grand a month, housing people in rats and roaches. I just said, why not me? And here we are today. So if we said anything that has enriched you today, please consider giving us a 5-star Google review. And we would absolutely appreciate that. I love y'all like a fat kid loves cake. Yeah, I wish the best for y'all life. And I'm going to let Shay bless you guys out of here. And then we'll see you guys Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. You guys be great. Miss Shay?
Yanni, if you can send me a text to the number screening below, so I know your real name in the system, so I can find out what you've gotten. The text message for the Telegram group does go out automatically.
Telegram is an app, Marion.
But the link for her to ask.
Yeah, she says, I don't understand what Telegram is. So it's
Telegram
an actual app.
Is
very similar to WhatsApp, if you've ever heard of that.
But it's complete. It's the same.
But it's better to us,
yeah.
Right? But that's where we hold all of our free groups. They should have already sent you a link to kind of get it. I think even if you hit that link, I think you can even download it from that link, I think.
Yeah, Marion, you received.
But definitely go to your Google
message.
Store or App Store and get it.
You received that message yesterday at 10:18 p.m. Yesterday was, no, I'm sorry. You received that text message on April 13th at 10:18 p.m. to access the group. Asking for $27. No, that upgrade is $47. So let me make sure they sent you the right bot. Yeah, that's the right bot. It's $47. Yep, that text, I just clicked on it to see where it sent me, and it sent the right place. So just check your text messages. If not, I will copy it and paste it and resend it to you.
All right. All hearts and minds are clear. Shay, do you love the people like a fat kid loves cake?
Yes, I do.
All right. Bless the people real quick, and we're going to get them out of here.
Give me 1 second, because I want to make sure those that are in the community are getting. Okay, got you. Yasmin, I see you here. What am I looking for? Oh. You have us on Do Not Disturb for SMS messages. You will never receive our text messages.
That's another funny thing when people say, Derek, I'm not getting the message. Well, you turned on your D&D. Some of y'all are funny now, because some of y'all are screaming us and Derek, I didn't
get those text messages.
And you got the D&D on.
For my amazing platform, I can remove that. So no worries. Yeah.
So we got you, sis. No worries.
You won't get text messages if you snooze us, y'all.
Yeah, if you buy anything from us, don't turn that on because you need to
Turn
be
it off. You mean?
like
Don't-
right. Excuse
yeah.
me. Don't turn it off.
Yeah, it keeps going.
Right.
To do
Yeah.
not
You
disturb.
want to make
Hold
sure
on.
that you're receiving all correspondence according to what you bought and aftercare and follow up stuff, all of that.
Oh shoot! Hold on. That's why Jess didn't. I know what it is. It's not her turning it off. I need to get Jess to fix this because this text message says reply stop to unsubscribe, and it's reading the reply stop as because this is not a automation. It's just a regular text.
Okay. Everybody else
All right,
good to
it's
go?
sent. Nope, it's not sending. Hold on, let me see. What's up with your phone number? Nope, you got us on do not disturb. So do me a favor and make sure that we have the right phone number on file for you. So go ahead and you text the number 407-326-0086, Yanni.
And it's scrolling below too, Yanni,
Yeah,
just in
I
case if
need
you
you
need
to
it.
text that number because I don't know where that happened at. Because I don't see that we've ever been able to text you at all. And I'm looking back through April. I don't think you've ever received a text message from us. Nope. And you've been in our system since March 22nd.
Let me also use this as a teaching moment, right? Guys, remember this same system Shay is looking in that y'all can see if you send the case manager a message and whether they read it or not.
Yeah.
That's the other beautiful thing about this system. We can see every move y'all make, right? So people say, well, Derek, I didn't get it. We can go in and see maybe that you did. And we can also see if there's a D&D on. You can see if they've opened or even received a message. So let this even be a learning lesson. Because remember, Shay is using the same system we've been coaching on all night. So see how she's working through this to solve this problem? Y'all just looking at to have a kind of a side row seat to see it. But this is the same system we've been coaching on all night.
I think I just tried to call you by mistake. My bad.
So what we'll do is that we won't make y'all hang around for Shay to fix this. You guys have a great night. And Shay, even if you and Yanni need to get together by text, she's in the system.
Yeah, I just.
And by now, have you texted that Yanni already? Did she send that text? Check that real quick and lead connector. Oh, I can check because remember, it go to our phone, so I can also see it.
No, I haven't received it.
So let's see. Because I'll tell you right now, the last message came from Darrell Mitchell. I bet you that's D. Mitchell.
It is.
Right? So the last thing came through was 4 minutes ago. That was Darrell Mitchell, and you text more info, and boom, you got an immediate response, which is our webinar.
Congratulations, Kimberly. Somebody just launched the bot to join the community.
Yep, Kimberly was actually the second person behind it. She says, I don't think I received the link to start my website build.
Yeah, tell her she doesn't have to put that in there.
Yeah.
That doesn't go there, but I'll send that to you via text. I think I sent it to you already. I think, hold on.
Yeah, because see, I can even go back and see everything that she's gotten. Mm-hmm. She takes new on April 7th and got that new gift. She takes thank you. She takes more info at 8:32 that same day and got that. April 9th, that's when you started to get our correspondence because you're now in the system. April 8th, you text HRA, Kimberly. And then you got that stuff. And then bam, that's when you made a purchase. And I think you purchased the DIY. So I can see all of that in real time. That's why I love it. And in answer to that other question from the other lady, said, well, Derek, does this come to my phone? Absolutely. Because if you had to wait till you got home to see this whole system is baloney. And I'll be the first to tell you. We're all on the go. Why would I have to wait till I get home? So we're going to tell y'all the app to get on your phone so that everything pushes directly to you. Make sense, everybody? And D. Mitchell said, yep. He said, I did. Sure did, because I can see it. So 5 of y'all again, man, just do me a favor and be a friend to me. Make sure you scan that QR code, type something real fast, hit that 5. Boom. We appreciate that. Okay? Other than that, man, Shay, are you still doing something? So you never blessed them. Bless the people. We out.
Guys, have a good night. Thank you for allowing me to get techie and have fun with my bots and AI. That's right up my alley. So just thank y'all for allowing me that opportunity to share with y'all the frills, all the good stuff that you get in our system. So super excited. Hope to see you all. I see a lot of people requested a business analysis or a walkthrough of the system. Cool. So our team will be getting those scheduled out. So I'll send my messages out today and get you up and operational. So
And just as a side note, if anybody takes that's already under our coaching, you're going to get that anyway. So you kind of didn't have to do that. But I assume a lot of you all that texted, you just want a more in-depth on the system, or maybe you do something different. And Shay is the absolute right person to be talking to. So again, man, we love y'all like a fat kid loves cake. We wish the best for each and every one of y'all. And again, tomorrow, if you're an ILF Mastery Blueprint member, or if you're in DIY that upgraded to that special group, we're meeting tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern, and you guys will get a bunch of emails tomorrow, probably over 4 or 5, and even text messages reminding you. But just like every time we do one, somebody go text 3 minutes before we start and say, Derek, I didn't get the text. Yes, you did. It's in your email, and we texted. We already know because we can see it from the system. Other than that, y'all be good. But for everybody else, we'll see you guys Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. You guys be good.
Have a blessed night.
Hey, what's going on, family? Have you ever imagined starting your own housing program? That's probably why you're here. And if you're looking for one-on-one coaching, like you're kind of getting right now, but in a more of a one-on-one setting, just you and I, that's our ILF Mastery Blueprint. There's a number that they're scrolling below on this screen right now. If you text the word scholarship to that phone number, my team is going to get you some information. So first of all, I'm going to say congratulations and thank you for moving at the speed of instruction. We look forward to working with you. And again, this is only for people that desire our one-on-one coaching, which is designed to watch you succeed from going from a zero to a hero when it comes to information and knowing how to implement this independent living facility model without any mistakes. That's most important. So again, our ILF Mastery Blueprint, guys, there's a scholarship that's available for it that'll slice the price in half, which is also a no-brainer. So again, if you've ever desired to start your own housing program, but you thought you needed a license, you don't. You thought you had to be a nurse, you don't. You thought you had to own the property, you don't. Consider our ILF Mastery Blueprint, where we are going to take you to success and let God use you in your community, housing the homeless and the displaced. Let's get back to the show.